Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours, coordinated universal time, UTC, here on the Lubricant channel. You're just in time. Thank you very much, guys, for sparing your time and finding time to join us on the Lubricant channel. We are forever grateful to each and every single viewer, all the way beginning from Grace, Jane, Irene, Shiko, Naomi, Barbara, Messi, Abed, David Muturu, Joe McKenna, Paul Njoroge, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Romario Ervani, George Miano, Priscilla, Jane Kiongo, Sia Mojo, Trial Hadoko, Sam John, James McKenna, Zeb Moni, Catherine Gitao, Kate Belka, Global Trader, Nara, MD Nia, Mohamed Bilar, Ruth Owino, Usama Kryptorian, Stephen Karanja, Jane Gashugu, Irene Kiaton, and to you, our silent viewer, we are forever grateful for sparing some time to join us so that we get educated and we know how far we've come in as far as Eureka project and the Ubcoin is concerned. So thank you so much, guys. Today, our inspiration is coming from some unknown people, but who said very worthy words that I find worth sharing. So today, the first inspiration is what comes easy won't last long, and what lasts long won't come easy. And the second one is one day or day one. It's your decision. That's food for thought. Let's think about that on this lovely, lovely Tuesday afternoon. So as we go ahead, guys, today we're defining the term SHA-256. That's SHA-256. And next up on our crypto news, we look at news on FEMA Advisory Board proposes blockchain to speed disaster dividends payouts, looking for blockchain solutions. And finally, on Ubrica today, we look at the Ubricoin markets because so many people keep asking. There are people who still don't know where Ubricoin is listed on. So I thought it's very important for us to once again let you know where you can trade the Ubricoin. So first, let's define the term SHA-256 and SHA stands for Secure Hash Algorithm. Now, SHA-256 is a type of hash function commonly used in blockchain. Um, Now, for us to understand the SHA-256, then we need to understand what a hash function is. And a hash function takes an input string, it could be numbers, alphabets, media files of any length, and transforms it into a fixed length. Now, the fixed bit length can vary. That could be 32-bit, 64-bit, 128-bit, or 256-bit, depending on the hash function which is being used. Now, the fixed length output is called a hash. Now coming to the SHA-256, this is the hashing algorithm used for verifying transactions. SHA-256 was developed by the National Security Agency in the USA, and it generates an almost unique 256-bit signature for a text, and it is used in all over cryptography for securing and verifying information. So now we know SHA-256 secure hash algorithm. It's used for verifying transactions. Moving on to our crypto news today, we're getting them from CoinDesk, and this is an article by Danny Nelson, which headlines FEMA Advisory Board proposes blockchain to speed disaster dividends payout. And I'm going to read to you guys. America's Federal Emergency Management Agency, that's FEMA, is considering a blockchain registry to speed up disaster relief payments. Now, the proposal by America's disaster response mitigators come via a draft text of the National Advisory Council's, that's NAC, in November, a November report published on Monday. Now, NAC's recommendation builds on a federal history of considering blockchain applications in disaster relief. And last December, the Department of Defense's Defense Logistic Agency unit met to discuss how blockchain could have helped the post Maria effort in Puerto Rico. Now, the advisory body draft text asks FEMA Administrator Peter Gaynor to first launch a blockchain pilot program for land registries. Now, the NAC argued that blockchain could simplify and improve the speed of government payouts. Communities rely on the and improve the speed of government payouts communities rely on in the wake of natural disasters. Now, and I want to read what the draft says. In many disasters, such as hurricanes Maria in Puerto Rico or Harvey in Texas, affected communities may lose the type of information needed to file a claim, such as policy documents, land ownership records, and personal identification, among others. By piloting a blockchain based registry in this manner, FEMA can catalyze cross sector engagement and develop technology enabled use cases that can improve the speed of disaster responses and insurance claim payments without sacrificing accuracy and increasing the risk of fraud. So, as you can see, guys, this is simply meaning that this the NAC is recommending uh, uh, the FEMA, and this FEMA is, as we have seen, let me just read to you guys what FEMA means, is Federal Emergency Management Agency that deals with disaster relief. It's recommending them to pursue blockchain solutions because they are saying because of the decentralized nature of blockchain, then it means that it would be a solution that would save important information across many servers, meaning it will effectively neutralize the threat of a single point of failure that one flood could inflict. And also, this means that it's going to improve the critical information, and it's because information is stored offsite and in a highly trusted secure platform like blockchain. And that's what blockchain does to you. And I can see somebody's already joining us online. That's Jojo. Good afternoon, scholar. An advice to those who fear trading in the exchanges just because the prices are low, worry no more. Thank you so much, Jojo, for encouraging viewers. And I agree with you because fear is in no place. When it comes to cryptos, you shouldn't fear. You should keep fear at bay because at the end of the day, we need to understand how cryptos work instead of having just an, you know, claims that you just fear for no good reason. Sometimes even I would want to agree with you, Jojo, because some people even fear and they don't even know how cryptos work. They don't even have the cryptos themselves. So that is good. And I see you continue texting us. Never count on making a good sale. Have the purchase price be so attractive that even a mediocre sale gives good results. That's true. And I believe that the communication here we're getting is that those exchanges, and this is what I'm coming to talk to guys about, Jojo. We're saying that let's move to these exchanges because even actually the ultimate goal here is for us to enable Ubricoin to get to the place where it needs to get to, because without us looking for ways in which we're going to increase the value of Ubricoin, then we're definitely doing nothing. And so that is why we encourage active trading. And by this, that's why I'm going to be once again letting you know about the exchanges where Ubricoin is listed on. And I see Jojo again, crypto translation. This is if you're concerned that you cannot sell for full value, then buy lower at about 60% of value and sell lower at about 90% of value. I read that again. If you're concerned that you cannot sell for full value, then buy lower. That is when it's at about 60% of value and sell lower uh, at about 90% of value. I see you have very good advice, Jojo, for us, and we are thankful. And actually, there are people who are not relating to what you're telling us, Jojo, because there are people even who have no idea of how these exchanges work. And so that is why, first of all, let me let you know where you can find Ubricoin. And first of all, mainly, especially where I want you to focus on, let's begin. You can begin with either flyer. Either flyer, we have the trading pair of UBN ETH, which means you're going to have a very easy time doing trading with ETH. That's the trading pair. And then moving on to crypto sex, that's we have the CLO, and that's the crypto sex coin, which is via Ubcoin. And then we have ETH UBN. And then on Cashbase Exchange, we have ETH UBN, BTC UBN, TUSD UBN. And then you can also find Ubcoin on Instant Bitex. And we have two trading pairs here. We have the BTC, ETH, and then we have also you can also trade Ubcoins on Finexbox. And here we have about six pairs, and this is ETH UBN, USDT UBN, Finexbox UBN, that's FNB, and then we have BTC UBN, DOGE UBN, LTC UBN. Then you can also find Ubcoin on BTEX Live, and that is BTC UBN. We have ETH UBN, and then we have Euros UBN. And then you can also find Ubcoin on CC Exchange, and that's we have the trading pairs of BTC UBN, USD USDT UBN, and then we have LTC UBN, and then ETH UBN. Now, first of all, the reason why I'm sharing this to you guys is because we keep telling you to get actively involved in Ubcoin, but the best way of how to do this is understand, first of all, the exchanges where Ubcoin is. And now I have given you, you can just choose this depending on what you want. And I could suggest to you, come today and create an account, get to uh, the online, and once you get there, you can open an account depending on whichever exchanges you want. We are on these exchanges: Cashbase, Either Flyer, Finexbox, Instant Bitex, Bitex Live, CC Exchange. The choice is yours to make. And all we're saying is let us encourage each other, because the main point here is let's get to these exchanges and let's make as many let's be so many. If there's so many of us doing the trading, selling and buying to one another, what you're doing to the Ubcoin is that you're giving it that value. So that is why we're encouraging each one of us. If you're a Ubcoin holder, please come on board. That's the only way we achieve what I keep telling you: wealth, wellness, and well being. It's a lot of us coming together. We can't do this with just sitting with Ubcoins on our smartphones and just saying, oh, let me now just wait for this Ubcoin to gain value. That is not going to happen. Each and every single person, you must get actively involved. You must be asking yourself, how am I going to make Ubcoin benefit for my own benefit, and also for the Ubcoin itself, so that we can pull a big number of people. And then once everybody is on board and once everybody is actively involved, then it means that we won't have to worry about the value of Ubcoin. And I see, Jojo, you're keeping me company. You've suggested to people they can get to Finexbox. And then again, you're saying anyone interested in knowing how to trade, just inbox me. That's Jojo. I'm ready to help. Thank you very much, Jojo, for your company and also for your willingness to show support for the Ubcoin, so that we get Ubcoin to the moon. That's the attitude that we are looking for each one of us. Be it you being a Ubcoin holder, that's not enough. Be like Jojo. Be willing to show someone out there to trade. In fact, if you're good at trading, now it's your opportunity to make that your other friend understand how trading takes place, so that we all join hands, we do trading, and then once we get Ubcoin to the moon, it means that we ourselves head to the moon. It's not only Ubcoin that's going to the moon, it's definitely everybody that's on board. Every Ubcoin holder will definitely achieve what we always say. That's wealth, wellness, and well being. Thank you so much for keeping me company throughout the show. I'm really grateful, and I want to wish you a lovely, lovely Tuesday afternoon. And I'm looking forward to seeing you yet again tomorrow at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Yubrikan channel. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.